Let me guess, you're tired of starting over every Monday. You're exhausted from trying every diet, counting every calorie, and still not seeing lasting results. And as a high achiever who excels at everything, it's especially frustrating because you're used to crushing it at every single thing you do in life. But what if I told you that losing fat isn't about more restriction or better discipline? In fact, the strategic approach that I'm about to share works because it eliminates dieting altogether. If you're new here, I'm Jessica Lawson, and I know this struggle intimately. As a former tech executive, I gained 140 pounds while climbing the corporate ladder, and I tried every diet imaginable. Counting macros, meal plans, restrictive programs, you name it, I did it. I even turned to bariatric surgery, believing that fixing my stomach would fix my weight. Yes, I lost those 140 pounds, but I discovered something crucial. Surgery might change your body, but it doesn't change your mind or your relationship with food. And then everything changed when I realized that success at fat loss isn't about restriction or willpower. It's about creating sophisticated systems that work with your high-performing lifestyle. And now today, as a certified nutrition coach, I help other high-achieving women transform their bodies and their brains without sacrificing their performance or mental energy on dieting. If you're ready to stop the cycle of dieting and create lasting transformation, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because I'll be sharing strategies specifically designed for successful women who want to optimize their bodies while excelling in their careers. Let's talk about why diets fail high achievers. And here's what's fascinating. The same qualities that make you successful in your career work against you with dieting. Think about it. You're used to pushing harder, being more disciplined, and optimizing everything. So when you diet, you try to be perfect. You restrict more than necessary. You track every detail and treat it like a project to excel at. But this triggers what I call the high achiever's diet cycle. You restrict aggressively because that's how you approach all of your goals. You push through with willpower because that's how you succeed at work. And then eventually you burn out because restriction isn't sustainable. Then you rebound harder because your body and mind rebel. But here's what nobody's talking about. This cycle isn't just affecting your body, it's impacting your performance. Every time you're in a meeting thinking about calories, every time you're distracted by hunger, every time you're dealing with diet-induced brain fog, that's mental energy being drained from what actually matters. If you're nodding your head right now, if you've ever thought, why can't I figure this out when I'm so successful in every other area? You're not alone. And more importantly, there's nothing wrong with you. You don't need more discipline or restriction. You need a completely different approach. So let's dive deeper into what I call the high performers dieting paradox. Now, here's what's fascinating. The same mindset that makes you successful in your career is working against you when it comes to fat loss. And think about how you approach your work. You optimize everything, push for excellence, and strive for perfect execution. But when you apply this to dieting, it backfires spectacularly. Your perfectionism turns food into a project to excel at, making every meal a test to pass or fail. And here's the real cost. It's not just about food. Every time you're in a meeting, counting calories instead of focus on the discussion. Every time you're distracted by hunger during an important presentation, or every time you're dealing with diet-induced brain fog while trying to make critical decisions. That's your career performance taking a hit. And the mental bandwidth drain is staggering. Studies show that we make over 200 food decisions daily. Now add diet rules and restrictions to each of those decisions. That's mental energy that you could be spending on your goals, your career, your actual priorities. Look, this is where we need to completely shift our approach. Instead of thinking about fat loss as a restriction challenge, we need to think about it as a performance optimization opportunity. When you're preparing for a big presentation, you don't just wing it. You create systems and strategies for success, and we need to apply that same strategic thinking to body transformation. Here's what this looks like. Instead of asking, what foods can I cut? Ask yourself, how can I fuel my peak performance? Instead of focusing on restriction, focus on energy optimization. Instead of fighting your body, create systems that work with your natural rhythm. And I have 3 key principles for body transformation without dieting. Here's what they are. Number 1, strategic energy management that supports your high performance lifestyle. Number 2, stress regulation that prevents stress-induced fat storage. Number 3, recovery optimization that allows your body to actually transform. Now, let's talk about the solution. How do you solve all this? And this is where everything changes, where we transform your relationship with food and your body using what I call the freedom framework. This isn't just another program, it's a sophisticated system designed specifically for high performers just like you who need results without compromise. We start with how you build a successful company. You wouldn't start without core operating procedures, right? The same applies to your body transformation. We create a strategic nutrition base that fuels your performance while supporting fat loss. This is not about restriction, it's about optimal fueling for your demanding lifestyle. We establish energy supporting nutrition patterns that work with your schedule, not against it. Next, we focus on reconnecting with your body's signals. Here's what's fascinating is that years of dieting have likely disconnected you from your natural hunger and energy cues. It's like trying to drive a high performance car with broken gauges. We're going to rebuild this connection using data-driven awareness techniques that help you understand exactly what your body needs and when. And then the first E in freedom stands for empower. This is where we transform your mindset from restriction to optimization. And instead of thinking about what foods to cut out, you'll learn to think like a strategic executive about your nutrition. We create a decision framework that supports both your body goals and your career success, eliminating the mental drain of constant food decisions. Then we establish sustainable habits that integrate seamlessly into your high-performing life. Think about how you've created success systems in your career. We're going to do the same thing with nutrition. This includes creating routines that support transformation without disruption, building automatic success triggers throughout your day, and aligning your habits with your natural energy patterns. Next is develop. This is the D. So this is where we create complete situation mastery because let's be honest, your life isn't predictable. You're very busy. You need clear strategies for business dinners, client events, travel schedules, and high stress periods. You're going to learn exactly how to maintain your results while navigating any professional situation with confidence. In the optimize phase for O, next brings us to O, the optimize phase. And in this phase, we fine tune everything for peak performance. This means strategic meal timing that supports sustained energy, performance-based nutrition protocols that enhance your focus, and recovery optimization strategies that keep you performing at your best while your body transforms. Finally, we ensure maintenance through what I call sustainable success systems. So just like in business, it's not just about achieving results, it's about sustaining and building upon them. We create adaptive strategies that grow with your success, progress sustainability protocols that prevent backsliding, and long-term system optimization that ensures lasting results. This framework isn't about perfect eating or rigid rules. It's about creating sophisticated systems that support both your body transformation and your professional excellence. Think of it like upgrading your body's operating system. When you run the right program, results become automatic. Now, let me give you 3 specific steps to start transforming your body without dieting. First, begin what I call success pattern mapping. Instead of focusing on what to cut out, start noticing when you feel the most energized and confident with food. What are you eating? When are you eating? How do these choices impact your performance? Second, create what I call performance fuel zones. These are specific times during your day when your body needs strategic nutrition to maintain peak energy and focus. No restriction, just strategic fueling. Third, optimize your environment for success. This is not about willpower. It's about creating a workspace and home environment that naturally supports better choices. Here's what you can expect timeline-wise. Within the first week of implementing this framework, you're going to notice more stable energy and fewer cravings. By week 2, you'll experience what I call performance eating, where food supports your success instead of draining it. I want you to track your progress through energy levels throughout the day, mental clarity during important meetings. Third is recovery between busy days. And fourth, confidence around food choices. Imagine transforming your body without ever counting another calorie. Imagine having the energy and confidence to perform at your peak while your body naturally reaches and maintains an optimal state. You've already proven that you can create extraordinary success in your career. Now it's time to create that same level of success with your body, but through systems, not struggle. So if you're ready to transform your body without dieting, here's your next step. Book a food freedom strategy session with me. And during this session, we're going to map out your current patterns and challenges, create your personalized transformation plan, and then determine if my complete program is the right fit for your goals. But I want to be clear, this is not for everyone. I only work with women who are ready and committed to stop dieting and create real lasting change. So if you're ready to transform your body without sacrificing your performance or peace of mind, click the link in the description to book your food freedom strategy session and make sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell for more strategies designed specifically for high achieving women who want to optimize their bodies while excelling in their careers. And remember, you don't have to choose between success and a body you love. You can have both.